Hello. Hey, hey. Hey, Ellen. Helen. Hey, Rochelle. Hey, Mousy Dev. Hey, Bev. How are y'all? Can y'all hear and see me okay? Is this little girl focused? Sounds okay? Looks okay? Everything's good? Focus. Hey, Barbara. How are you? We're going to see if we can finish this little girl here today. Mousy. I had a pretty busy day today, so I've been running around. I'm gonna wait a while and see if we can get some more people. If not, we'll just roll with it. Hey, Joey. Well, thank you, Mousy. Thank you so much. Move my camera a little bit. Sorry about that. Hey, Sue. Y'all ready for some watercoloring? I don't know about y'all, but I sure am. Thank you, Barbara. Isn't she adorable? This one is out of the book called Vintage Little Darlings. It's out of this one right here. And let me flip the screen so you can see it right. Let's see. Oh, wait. I know where I gotta go. Hold on. I'm still getting used to this new software. There we go. That's better. Now we can read it. It's from this book right here. Hey, Mia. And this book is full of pictures just like this. It's precious. So cute. Remind me of little baby dolls or porcelain dolls. It was well worth the money, and I have the links down listed down below for you in the description. And I have to disclose that I am an Amazon affiliate, and the links that you, if you click any of the links down below, I will receive a small percentage of if you purchase anything from those links. Let's see. Yes, all of them. The streams have been wonderful. The ones that I can make, anyway. Hey, Maria. Yes, thank you so much. We hit the 1,000 mark, the 1,000 sub mark, and it's fantastic. Hi, Dusty. Hey, Kim T. Hi, Linda. I'm good, Linda. How are you? Oh, let me turn that down. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. I can hardly believe it myself. Rochelle, when I saw it, I messaged Rochelle and I couldn't believe it. I was shaking. I was crying. Hey, Kimmy. Jackson came and I told him and he gave me a hug and he started crying. And hey, Charlotte. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Hey, Norma. Hi. How you doing? Well, let's go ahead and get started because I'm pretty sure I don't have the schedule in front of me, but let me see who is after me. Hang on a sec. I'm gonna grab the link and copy link. And here is the Victorian schedule right there. And let me just check to see who is on after me. Today is Saturday. Joe Beth's on behind me. Well, cool. That's awesome. Okay, let me just leave this open. Hey, Joe Beth. You didn't. Well, I'm still working out the bugs on this new OBS system that Emily hooked me up with, and so I'm gonna have to figure out how to go about doing that, because when you try to go live through YouTube, somehow it has a miscommunication to where it doesn't send a notification, so we're gonna have to figure that one out. But it'll get there. It'll get there. Baby steps. Hey, Jerry. How are you? Hey, Victoria. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Miss Bertha. How you doing? Sweet lady. So, let's see. I started this with watercolor because it's a faster medium, and not being able to go over our times, I wanted to do something that was quick. So I'm gonna see if I could get zoomed in as close as I can to her. I'm gonna first off, I'm gonna now that everything is dry, I could go back in the green and add some strokes in for it looks like little pine needles. So I'm going to take a darker green, and these are the colors that I used last time. And I don't wash out my palette. I just leave them in there because they are completely reusable. So I'm going to go in and take, hey K2, how are you, sweetheart? And I'm sorry if I miss anybody. If you have something for me, please put it in caps so I can see your question and answer it, or make any adjustments that I need to make if I go out of focus, off the screen where y'all can't see. Yeah, I think y'all know what I'm trying to say. But when the chat goes that fast, it's hard to keep up. Thank you, Charlotte. And for this, all I'm going to be doing is, let's see if we could put this up here. And golly, I thought I turned the sound off on this. Hold on. Let me just do this. I think that was just saying that. Linda. Did I miss her? Where? Hold on. Linda. The chat is going so fast. Yes, I did see. Hi. I did see Linda. Welcome in, Linda. Y'all, for everybody new coming in, let's give them a big warm welcome. We are going to have some new ones coming in, and that is fantastic to see. I love it. I love it. I am going to do on my next regular stream, which is going to be Monday night, if we're still over 1,000 on Monday night, I'm going to be doing 2 giveaways, 2 $50 Amazon gift cards. We're going to do one at the beginning of the stream and one at the end of the stream. Hi, Rose. How are you? Thank you. And hi, Michelle. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank y'all. I really appreciate it. Hey, Rose. I already said hi, Rose, but I'm going to say hi, Rose, again. Okay, let's get started, because if we don't, we're never going to. Okay, I'm going to pick up. This brush is a very thirsty brush, which means it holds a lot of pigment. So I should be able to get a good bit of the little sprigs in with this. And all it is just to give like an abstract, to give the illusion of grass or trees behind her. We've been spending most of our time outside because it's been nice. I thought we were going to get rain today because it got overcast and the thank you, Charlotte. Yes, well, I appreciate each and every single one of you. Hey, Selena, how you doing, sweetie? Good to see you. I appreciate all of you guys, and I just can't show that enough. I mean, I really appreciate you guys. Your support is fantastic. I try my best. I'm not perfect. I don't claim to be. We all make mistakes. It's a part of life. It's how you handle the mistakes that makes you the person that you are. So with that being said, we're just going to move right along and do our little thing. Hey, Leslie. How are you, sweetie? Y'all don't let me miss nobody now. If I miss somebody, y'all let me know, because yes. Thank you, Norma. Thank you. Okay, and this one, it looks like it's like all, there's some right here. And you don't want to make them look too uniform. You want to try to get them okay. I'm gonna go ahead and put some right here. I don't think there was any, but it just looks weird. It looks off. So we're gonna put some more right here. Okay. Now for her eyes, since her eyes are so much smaller, I'm going to be using a smaller brush. Just rinse this one off. I have 2 containers here. One to rinse off my brush. 2 containers of water. One's to rinse off my brush right here, and then one's for clean water to pick up pigments and to use if I need more water on my paper. So I'm going to clean off this brush right here. And what I do with my brushes is, because you're not supposed to lay them. Let's see if I can find a clip. I got one right here. You're not supposed to lay them down flat when they're wet because of the the wood part of the brush. You want the water to seep out towards the bottom of the brush. So what I do is I just stick my brush in this clip right here, and I'll clip it on something so it'll stand up like this so it could dry. And I'm gonna just clip it on this box right here so it could dry right there. And I'm gonna pick up this little brush right here, which is a number 1 Da Vinci. And hi, Layla. Is that Renee? Renee? Nice to meet you. Welcome in. Welcome in. Yes, exactly, Charlotte. Thank you, Kathy. And I don't know if I don't remember if I said hello, but if I didn't, hello. And Miriam, hi Miriam. The chat is moving so fast I can't keep up, guys. Please bear with me. Oh yes, Miriam, Tracy, and Bill, aren't they fantastic? Oh my God, they are fantastic. Yes, yeah. You don't want your brush to lay down flat. You want it to have some sort of have it to be propped up some sort of way. I mean, it doesn't have to be a clip. It could be anything that you want it to be. Now I'm taking some of this red right here and I'm going to water it down because I don't want it that red. I just wanted a light pink. And what I normally do is I have a sheet of watercolor paper here that I use to test the colors out before going in to put them. And I'm gonna make that a little bit lighter because this is going to be going around the bottom of her lash lines, and I don't want it to be stark red. I just want it to be slightly pink. We don't want to make her look like she has pink eye or anything like that. We just want her to look like she has an eye. Y'all are so sweet. All right, maybe that's a little, could be a little redder. Let's see, maybe not. It will dry lighter. Watercolors always dry lighter after they're on the page. And look what I did. Come on, girl. Let's see. Pick up a little bit more pigment and make it just a little bit redder. Maybe. Yeah, we just want to give it that illusion of her lash line. Thank you, Miriam. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Okay. She's just a cutie. It didn't take me long to pick this. The first flip through the book, I was hooked on her. She just looks so cute and innocent. Okay. Now these, we're gonna let, woof, that's kind of dark. Let me pick up some of that pigment. There we go. All right. Alrighty, let's see. Now I'm gonna let that sit for a little while. It's not gonna take long to dry because that's just a little bitty bit of water. So I think I'm going to take that same colored pink for her lips. I'm not going for, I have a picture of Zadie with her finger in her mouth. It's my home screen on my phone. Oh, that's so cute. Hey, Melissa. How are you? Welcome in. Thanks for being here. Welcome, welcome. I don't want to make it look like she has lipstick on, but I do want to make her look like her lips have a natural little glow. Her little pouty lips. She's got that little dimple. If they can only stay this age for longer, but they grow so fast. Makes you wonder where the time went. Thank you, Lila. I'm doing good tonight, Melissa. Thank you for asking. Hey, Robin. How you doing, sweetie? Okay. Just put a little bit right here because most of her lip, well, I guess I could put it, is in shadow right there, but okay. 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 Let's see. And if you see something that you don't like, just rinse your brush off and dab it on some paper towel. I have a roll of kitchen roll here or paper towel, and I just dab it on the paper towel and go back in and fix what I don't like this little. She's supposed to have her lip goes up a little bit right here. And for those of you who don't know, I'm a little OCD. So let's see. And I have found out that my computer, my printer toner, is not very well loved by watercoloring. Once you finish this book, you should write a nice. Yes, I thought about doing that, Barbara, and I also want to do. And this was not my idea. As a matter of fact, it might be someone in here. I can't exactly remember. I want to. For some reason, I'm thinking it was Charlotte, but it was somebody that said that they were doing finishing the Inky and the Ivy and the Inky Butterfly book for their granddaughter, whose name is Ivy. And so I thought about doing that also. I think that's a fantastic idea from a grandmother to a granddaughter. That is the best keepsake that a child can ask for is artwork by their grandparent. Hi, Michaela. How are you? Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Okay. There are some harsh edges that I want to touch up right here, especially on her eyebrow. I don't know if you guys can even see that, but there's hard edges, and I just wanted to get rid of those and kind of blend this one in with her hair. Okay. Now her little eyes should be dry by now. So, hi Tony. How are you doing? Good to see you. Let's see. What color eyes should we give her? First of all, I will take some of this neutral, is it? And I'm going to take some of this Payne's Gray and put it on my palette over here. I have a second palette. Well, it's not a watercolor palette. I bought these at Home Goods. Not Home Goods, Kohl's. When they were going out of business, I bought the last 3 that they had. They were clearance. So I want to take some of this Payne's Gray and put it on the whites of her eyes, because the whites of your eyes are never white. And I thought I muted that also. Sorry about that, guys. Blue. Okay, we're going to do blue. That's the first. And I'm just dabbing off the extra water that's on my brush. And I'm going to go in and put some gray into her eye. Just so it doesn't look so stark white. Alright. And we're going to give her some blue eyes. So let's see. Let's see. Let's see. What color blue do I want to use? Let's use this one. Right here. And that looks dark, but it's not going to be that dark because I'm going to water it down. And this is going to be the first layer of her eye. All right. And I'm picking up some paint with my brush, and then I'm going to just dab it on. Let me just pull off some paper towel here so y'all could see. I'm going to just dab. I picked up some pigment, and I'm going to just dab it on this paper towel right here to take off the excess water so it's not too much water on the brush, and go in to the pupil of her eye. The iris of her eye. And just put in this first layer of paint. And the water is not wanting to soak into because of the toner. So, but I ran into this problem yesterday morning when I streamed, and it eventually will soak in. It's gonna take a little persuasion. And if you have too much water, you dab your paintbrush again, and then you just pick up the excess water with your brush. Okay, and I'm going to pick up some more pigment. Hey, Nick and Tina. Hi, guys. Nick, I loved your picture. It was awesome. And I'm just going into the other eye, and I'm going to try to avoid this highlight right here if I can. If not, I can always go back and put it in, but she's looking that way. So her iris is going to be almost up to the edge of the corner of her eye. So see, went over that, but I could watch. And that's what I love about watercolor so much, is that it's so forgiving, because there's two areas, and y'all gonna see. I'm gonna just wipe off my brush, and I don't like the way that's rounded right there, so I'm gonna round that off. And I could go back in, rinse off my brush, tap it off, and just go back in and pick up where that highlight was. I still don't like the way it's rounded. I'm going to fix that right now. Tina, what picture will you be doing tomorrow? And what time are y'all going to be streaming? Because I missed it. I missed when you said what time it was going to be. All right, that's a little better. All right, that's a little better. Bye, Miss Bertha. Thank you for coming, sweetheart. See you next time. Or see you when I see you. If I see you at Tracy and Bill's. Just going in and picking up that extra color right there. And I may have to go back in and add just a little bit more red where it looks like my brush picked it up. Let's see. Hang on one second, guys. Lord have mercy. Oh, Miriam, the ceramic this ceramic palette or the smaller one? Hi, Belinda. How are you? The big one came from Kohl's when they were going out of business in around here where I live, and the smaller one is from Amazon, and the link is down below in the description. I'm going to add a little bit more red right here where it rubbed off from her eye, but she will have a little blue reflection on her eye, her waterline on her eye. Oof, but now she looks like Dracula. So now I just rinsed off my brush, and I'm tapping it off on my paper towel and just picking up the extra pigment. And I also want to say hello to all of the lurkers that are here and thank them for the watch time. Okay. Now I want to go in and put some more defined curls in her hair. Belinda, I was so sad that you and Joe Beth couldn't get hooked up. That would have been cool. Your picture came out amazing as usual. I was thinking to myself, you must know each Copic marker and number and name by heart because you were picking them up and not even looking at them, and you saying the name and the number, and I'm like, wow. But I guess if you use them often enough, it becomes it's just awesome. Okay. And I'm just taking my brush and taking my time and just, there's no rhyme or reason. I mean, and I'm not as quick as other people, but and it may not come as natural for me as it is for others, but it's fun and relaxing. My suggestion would be though, if you were considering going getting into watercolor, to buy a least expensive set. Like I have the Winsor Newton Cottonman palette in the description below, and it's a fantastic palette. I love it. It's right here. I use it for almost every single um, piece that I do. If I don't use the whole thing, I use at least just a couple of colors out of it. Hey Donna, want to update how my gouache? Oh, how are they? Did they crack up or did they stay whole? Or people have nothing better to do but make up fake accounts to go in and bully other YouTubers and call me a bully. I just don't understand. But anyway, I'm curious, Donna. Did they crack up or did they stay? Thank you, Mighty One. Thank you so much. Oh, you're welcome, Helen. Thank you, Belinda. I was so excited, girl. It was this morning, and I was like 10 away, so I didn't think it would happen so quick. And I was so excited. I was just speechless. I was beyond, it was an emotional time, but a good cry for a change. After day 3 to 4, there are cracks and shrinking, so I'm filling in. Okay, but nothing drastic, like nothing cracking and like falling out. Kimmy, I agree, but it won't. Yeah, did you see my post? I put 100 instead of 100 subs. I put 100K, and my son called and said, "Mama, it's not 100K. It's 100 subs." And my brain, I was so scatterbrained. I was like, "Well, if you're gonna dream big." I'm not going to do all of them, just some. And this is looking kind of freakish. So let me try to. I think my grandbaby's going to have curly hair. The back of her hair is starting to curl, and it looks like it's going to have a slight red tint to it. Oh, I can eat her up. She's such a... And their house had burnt down the day of her baby shower, but it's almost... They were able to salvage the shell of the house, which was brick, and they are almost ready to move back into it, and it's going to be like 5 minutes away from my house. So I cannot wait. It's just, she's just so lovable. Okay. Go back over her eyebrows a little bit. Just give her some little flicks. Okay. But not as bad when I tried to mix them with glycerin. That made horrible cracks. And you see, I don't understand that, because glycerin is supposed to be, and Belinda can maybe tell us a little bit more about that, because I have gouache, I own it, but when I use it more like a watercolor than I do a gouache. Very thin and sparingly, and I've never put any into any pans, but I have added glycerin to watercolors, some Soho watercolors that I had that was very dry when I tried to put them in pans. But gouache, I'm not sure why it did that, because it's supposed to be it's a binder, so I'm not sure what happened right there. Okay, and I have to be aware of the time, if y'all can. All right, so let's see. Now I want to get some gray and fill in the area that's still open in the blue of her shirt before I move back up to her face, because I want to put some shading in. I was going to try to do it in pencil, but I think I'm going to just stick with the paints instead. Let's see. So I'm going to mix a little bit of neutral tint. It's not going to be that, it looks dark, but it's not going to be that dark. I'll put a little smidge of this blue in there with it, just to give it that, the tint of the blue from her eyes. And then when I go back and put in the lines of the insides of her iris, I'm going to use this blue right here, which is going to give it a darker consistency, so you can see the lines a little bit better. Oh my God, Jesus. Hey, Lord. Thank you, Kim. Boy, you earning your mod pay tonight. Let's see. It dries more like acrylic cracks and sometimes can't reactivate either. Oh, you see, I didn't know that. Thank you, Helen. The sad part is that they think that I don't know who they are when they're in here. It's supposed to be fun and relaxing, not. All right, that I found was a little too dark, so we're gonna try that again. See if I can. I didn't test it out on my paper because I was distracted. And that is still too dark. Let's see if I can work that other gray out. Well, she's talking about gouache, Joe Beth. I don't know how much you use gouache, but I think it is a normal quality of gouache for it when it dries for it to crack. I'm not, like I said, I'm not completely 100% sure because I've never really used it from pans, so I'm not sure. Yeah, that's not coming up. And I'm going to have to add way more water. So I'm going to grab my, thought my pipette. Oh, there it is. I grab my little pipette and I'm going to add some water here because I don't want that gray. And this might be a little bit not gray enough, but I can always add more pigment to it if it's not. I just want a hint of gray. I don't want it to be overbearing. Oh, okay. Let me go back and see. Yeah. Oh, yes. Okay. The Frugal Crafter. I love to watch her. I could, yeah, that's another one I like to watch. Okay, let's see. Hey, Lord. I'm sorry, you guys. Nude watercolor and all the tips are really helping a lot. Well, thank you, Helen. One of the reasons I love watercolor. Yeah. That's right, Belinda. And you can use it over and over. Okay, so I'm going to just put in this. And I don't want to work it too much because that blue is going to start coming up. And I keep darkening this up, but you know, somebody has too much time on their hands when they go through the trouble of creating comments and posts and saying that I was the one that said it. Which I didn't even know you could do, but turns out you can. So, Belinda, did you start your queen yet? Did I miss that? Was that this morning in the wee hours of the morning? Or is that coming up? I really don't like that dark spot right there, but it's not going to come up. Yes. Thank you guys so much. Hi, Jacqueline. And exactly, because a little bit goes such a long, long way. You don't need a whole lot of watercolor. It goes a long, long way. Tomorrow, good. Bye, Miriam. Thank you for coming. See you along the way. Tomorrow, early tomorrow, Belinda. I'm gonna mark my. I'm gonna set my alarm. Okay. Okay. And her undershirt is white, so I'm tempted to leave that. I don't think I'm gonna even fool with that at all. We're gonna move on to her basket and clean off my brush. Thank you, Donna. She's so cute. She's a sweetheart. I don't like the way that my tone, the toner from my printer is not doing well with grayscale, and it's either that or I've never used this paper before. This is the not the Arches. This is the Arteza. Um, Bye, Leslie. See you later. Oh, after Nick and Tina's. Okay, okay, cool. Okay, cool, cool. Okay, let's try to do this basket right here. And for the basket, I'm gonna be using the warm sepia. And I've run out of room on this palette, so I'm gonna move it on the side, and I'm gonna grab this one, and we're gonna use this one until we run out of room on this one. And I just roll my brush, and it gives it it gives it a nice sharp tip. The Canson XL. Yes, I have the Canson XL, but I think it's laser jet, Robin, and I think the toner is not letting the watercolor soak into the paper. That's what I'm thinking, but and I'm looking at this sideways because of the way that the camera is angled. So I have to position myself to be able to see what I'm doing. Regular time after Nicotina and last on. Oh, cool. Okay. Well, then I should be able to. I'm gonna go look and it's a laser printer. Hey, Shonda. How you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. Move this a little bit so I can get in there. And hopefully, yep. I'm gonna say hopefully I'm on screen. And I'm gonna dab the excess paint off of my brush, and I'm gonna pick up the water, the excess water that's left. In the lighter areas, it's not bad, but it's leaving harsh lines. It's just not working well together. I don't think I'll be trying to use my printer for grayscales anymore. Or I may try it on a different paper just to see if it. I have both. Inkjet performs much better. Robin, does the ink not smear? Because I do have an inkjet printer. It's just not set up. But if it works better and it doesn't smear, I could just set them both up. I use the laser jet mainly for work for the bar, so that's the one I have set up in here, like to print out my reports for taxes and stuff. But I can hook the other one up, and I just assumed that, in which I shouldn't have assumed, but I just assumed that the ink would smear. I don't know if it's waterproof. Got some brown on her little finger right there. Looks like she's got brown fingernail polish. Her little stubby fingers. Okay, pick up some more warm sepia. And just add a little bit more water. Let me get some more. All right, we got another whole hour, so we doing good. And that was Jackson taking the puppy dogs out, and every single time he takes them out, Dixie goes berserk. Like it was the first time she was let out the house in her lifetime. I can't use it in my ink, but I'm going to cut it to test colors when I have a laser. Okay. Toner ink does not do well with watercolor. So I am seeing. I thought it was the toner. It looks like it's the toner because it's just sitting on top of it. But is the ink in an inkjet printer waterproof? I find my inkjet smears. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Sometimes you can use that to your advantage, though. Now I have extra water on here, so I'm going to just finish getting all the little kinks out and then dab my brush and pick up the extra water with my brush. And the paint, the watercolor is gonna dry lighter, so you'll still see the grayscale underneath. I can't wait to see that queen. Belinda, will you be using Copics on her also? Thank you, Dusty. Her basket's gonna dry lighter than that. Are you welcome, Dusty? No problem at all. Canna just came out with one that has something like 30 refills already in it. It's supposed to last forever. I wonder if there is a such thing as waterproof ink for inkjet printers. I guess that would be something that I'd have to check into. It would be something good to know, you know. Let's see. Did I miss anybody or anything? Let's see. Just looking back at the chat. Would be nice to know. Let's see. Yeah, Shonda. That's what we're going to try to do. HB 3830. Oh, you do. It is waterproof. So you can, they do have such a thing as waterproof. Well, that is fantastic to know. I'm just late. I had to scroll back up on chat to catch up. But well, I can't wait to see it, Belinda. I know it's gonna be whatever you decide is gonna be great. But you make using those Copics look so easy. Well, that is something that I'm gonna have to check into. Hi, Bo. That is something I'm gonna have to check into because all right, let's go back up to her eyes, and I'm gonna bring this palette back over here, and I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna add a little bit more of the indigo back in, and I added that gray, the neutral tint gray, and I'm just gonna add, I'm gonna dab off the excess paint on my brush, and I'm gonna just see if I could put some lines in her eyes. Hi, Tana. I didn't even see you. I'm so sorry. It's hard to keep up with chat when it's going so fast. Oh, let's see. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put these little lines in her eyes, and you may not even be able to see that, but just gives it more definition and depth if my mouth will allow me to speak. Gives it a little bit more depth in her eye. And then after that dries, I'm gonna come back and put outline her eye. Well, never mind, I could just outline it with this right here. I was almost out of frame. Why does it look so bright? I'm like, this light may be up too much. Maybe. And this eye is looking lighter than the other one. So we need to darken it up a little bit. And that may be too dark, so I'm going to dab off some of my, not the fear. I'm trying to avoid that highlight, and then I could go back and put in the black, her pupil after. Okay, that looks a little better. Now, let me go back to the basket. Get my other palette. That's what I have too, is an Epsom. So I may already have the ink, the waterproof ink. I thought it very seriously though, because that would just be too much of a coincidence. But I'm sure gonna check after the stream, definitely. And Jackson just purchased another printer to bring to his house for when we go stay in Santa Monica that I'll have to use over there. So, and I think that one also is an Epsom. I'm going to pick up some more of the warm sepia. And I'm going to just put some darker areas in our basket to give it a little contrast. And y'all can see I'm procrastinating to do the shading in her face unless I may just see if I can put her where y'all can see her little face while I'm doing this, and y'all can see both. Maybe if I zoom out a little. There we go. And I'm just using the tip of my brush and pressing it down just very lightly. Just like, almost just like using a marker, except it's paint. Okay. I could have put some gray on this, a little bit more gray on her. Whatever you call this right here, her napkin or her. Hey, Nika. Welcome, sweetie. Thank you, Kimmy. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. I really appreciate it. She looks, yeah, she does. She is very retro. She reminds me of a porcelain doll. Or one of the old-fashioned time baby dolls they used to have. But that's just telling y'all my age here. Not that I played with baby dolls. I was more of a tomboy. I was more outside than inside with baby dolls. I played football, baseball with the boys. My best friend and I were the only two girls in the neighborhood. So we adapted and overcame most of the time. I'm going to intentionally put it a little darker under her arm because there's going to be a shadow right there. Coming down. Yeah, for sure, Joe Beth. Yeah. I never, I mean, I know that they have some big time collectors of the porcelain dolls, but I never could understand what I guess it's to each its own, and that's why we're all different, because the world would be boring if we weren't. Alright, so I'm going to pick up a little bit of this pigment, a little bit of this water, and kind of smooth off the edges as I go. And try not to pick up too much to leave that shadow right there. Wish I could fit everything in the shot in the screen, but just too little. Okay, and I want to, excuse me, I want to soften up this line around her arm. I had an aunt that collected them, and she had quite a few of them in a chest behind glass, like it was almost like a shrine. It was like in a hutch in her kitchen. All right. They have some of them that are pretty, and they have some of them um, that are very, very, very expensive too. They are very expensive. Charlotte says, Pat, do you watch Anne at a Colorful Life? She has a doll she brings out for Halloween season. Her last video was awesome. Oh my God. It's not Chucky, is it? I haven't seen it in a while, just watching all of the rest of the streams that I miss from the YouTubers in the coloring community that I can't catch, that I don't have much free time to go and watch. I used to watch her and Dee Dee all the time, and when I could catch Dee Dee live, I still watch her. But I wonder if this is a part of the basket, or, well, you know what? It doesn't matter because it still needs some gray anyway, especially down here. Not that you could tell, but I know it's there. I'm going to have to try this Arteza paper. I'm going to have to sketch something on it and paint it to see how it works out, because I have two. It came in a 2-pack, and they weren't that expensive for they're advertising 100% cotton, so I mean it should be 100% cotton. Let's see. Yes, I love my name. Doesn't matter. Better than Chucky. Oh my God, Chucky gives me the creeps. I can't. Okay, Belinda, thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much, Belinda. Okay, thank you. All right, let's get this right here. I think I missed this part for some reason. It's going to be a little bit darker right here. Okay. Like that, like that. And just same thing, just going in and putting some more little lines in it just for contrast. And I don't know how well it's picking up. Let me zoom back down. Maybe I could see a little better, even though you can't see her face. I'm gonna move the palette out of the way, and maybe you let me see if it's make it clear. There we go. Me too, Robin. Whew, yeah. I can't sleep at night after watching stuff like that. And I was a little when Chucky first came out. That and Poltergeist. Oh my God. I was scared to watch TV after that. And that's no joke. I was terrified. And we watched it. We weren't supposed to watch it, but we watched it anyway. I mean, my mom and dad, we weren't, like I said, we weren't supposed to watch it. We didn't have permission, but we always would sneak, but we paid for it in the long run because and I couldn't sleep. Especially if it was wintertime when the heater would, every time the heater would kick on, I would think it was ghosts. Okay. Alrighty, let's see what we got next. Alright, let's see if I could do a little bit of... Hey, Emily. Let's see if I could do a little bit of shading on her face, which it's kind of creeping me out a little bit, but I'm going to see what I could do. It's not going to be harsh because She, in fact, is a little girly girl. So, oh, look, I missed a whole spot on her arm right here. I'm getting back um, my Winsor Newton Cotman, and for the skin I just used straight Naples yellow, and actually it was in this palette right here. It's right here, so I'm gonna mix it in the same palette, but I'm gonna water it down really a lot. And what's good about these palettes right here is that you won't be able to tell real good, but it slopes down to where all of you could put a dab of watercolor from your tube up here, and you can, when you use it, the water flows down and it stays into this well right here. So this dab of paint will stay dry if you don't use it all, and you could just leave it right there and reuse it until it's all gone. And this is the one that's listed in the description down below if anybody's got their eye on watercoloring or thinking about it, and you use tubes paint out of the tube. I'll get it out, I'll spit it out. Sometimes my mind don't cooperate, my mouth don't cooperate with the rest of me. How you doing tonight, Emily? Bye, Shonda. I hope I didn't miss you. And some went on her shirt, so cleaning my brush off, and I'm gonna grab some more paper towel because that one's about had it, and wipe my brush and just get that off the white right there. Okay, now I should have waited to wet this after I had the paint. But for the shading, I will use, let's see, a little raw sienna. Mixed with, well, if I could pick some up, let's see. Give my brush a little bit more water. It's breathing time, huh? I hear you. It's been a long weekend, and then it's just Saturday. The weekend's not over, but it is for me because I'm not streaming tomorrow. I will be back on my regularly scheduled program on Monday evening at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. And if I stay above the 1,000 sub mark, we will have a giveaway on Monday night. I'm going to give two $50 Amazon gift cards, one at the beginning of the stream and one at the end of the stream. So you might want to come and drop by for that. And that's if we stay over the 1,000 mark. And let's hope we do. But if not, hey, c'est la vie. It will be okay. Okay, let's see. Never done, I'm not good at skin at all, and I've never done skin period with watercolor. So rinsing off my brush, and I'm going to dab it on my paper towel. No, Maria, not too generous. Just, are you going to do it in the same format as Belinda? Yes, ma'am, I will, Emily. Thank you, Nika. Thank you so much. And I just rinsed off my brush and wiped it off with my paper towel. And I'm going to go back and smooth off this harsh line right here on her arm. I sure will. And it doesn't look that smooth on camera, but it does. The paper is peeling. And this is watercolor paper, and the paper is actually peeling. And I have not overworked it. I've barely worked it at all. This is the first time I used the Arteza watercolor paper. So, and again, I don't know if it's the way it was printed or if it's the paper itself. So, I can't say that it's a good thing or a bad thing. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate it. I just want to smooth that off a little. I have glare hitting. I can never get the lighting right. I'm with you, Emily. I wish. Did you pull your studio lights out, Emily? And if so, did it were you able to get it set up? I'm just curious because I cannot get the lighting right. I don't know what. I mean, I have two daylight lamps on each side, and you know what? I don't even have this lamp on. Tell me if this is better or worse. Is that a little bit better or is that worse? I'm gonna just focus, focus, focus. You'll be over 2K in no time at all. Oh, oh, thank you, Donna. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, Emily, I missed you this morning, sweetheart. I slept later than I wanted to, actually. When I got up, I thought it was like 8 or 8:30 and it was 11:30. So, yeah, that happened today. I guess I needed it. I've been just stressed, but it's going to get better. It will, it will. I don't know if I like that. It looks kind of dirty, but I don't know. Just want it to even out, but I don't want to mess the paper up more than it's already messed up. Okay. That's a little bit better, but I'm still not satisfied with it. And I'm going to mess this paper up. I also fixed the settings on my camera and was able to adjust the exposure, saturation, and what. Well, cool. That's awesome. Okay, good, good, good. That's awesome. I was able to get on today too without a hitch, and I actually I tried going through YouTube because I forgot, but and it didn't work. So I went through the way you told me to, and it worked just perfect. I had to copy and paste the title and description, but that wasn't a big deal. Let me add a little bit more water to this with my pipette so it's not so dark. my pipette. My grandfather used to smoke a pipe, and I still remember the smell of the cigar, of the pipe that he smoked. It was the cherry one. And when my cousin and I were born 7 days apart, we are the same age. We were both 2 when he passed away. And I still remember that. He used to sit us on his lap and light a match and let us blow it out. He used to sit us on each a knee and light a match and let us blow it out. And I remember that. And I was 2 years old. It's funny how stuff like that stays with you at such a young age, but I remember it. But I can't remember what I ate for supper last night. Isn't that a shame? You doggy. Oh, cool, bro. I'm gonna get you as soon as I get off. I'll trying to get this arm right. I guess it'll. I don't know. It's gonna dry lighter though. So let's just wait and see how it looks when it dries. Because if I keep messing with it, I'm gonna mess it up for sure. So I want to go back to her arm under the basket right here. It's gonna be a little darker from the shadow. Hey Tiana, how you doing, sweetheart? Good to see you. Cherry pipe tobacco blend is my fave. I used to buy it for my late beloved husband. Smells so good. Oh, Donna, I'm sorry for your loss. And I know exactly what you went through because I lost mine also. He was 43 years old and died of a massive heart attack on the patio at this house right here that I'm living in. We were both 43. It's hard to go through, but sometimes you're just not given a choice. Okay. And I'm sitting at a crooked angle because my camera is wonky, so it's hard for me to reach. But yeah, every time I smell somebody smoking a cherry pipe, I think about my papa. All right. I want to put her a little bit of blush. I do have to also get around her eyes, but I don't want to make her, geez, Lord have mercy, this makes me nervous. Let's see. Let me get down on her face so y'all could see me mess this up if I mess it up. We're gonna mess this up together. All right, let's see. Let's see. I'm not excuse me, I got a tickle in my throat now. All right, I'm using excuse me, the number 1 Da Vinci again. Very, very, very fine point. And I'm gonna try. Funny, Donna, the smells that triggers memories. That's exactly right. That is exactly right. Okay, bye, Charlotte. Have a good night. I hope I didn't miss you. Maybe use pencils on the eyes. That's a good idea. That's a fabulous idea. I should have just used pencil on the whole. That's a great idea. What time is it? I got 20 minutes. I still wanted to put some more red, like a darker contrasting red in her hat with the paint, but I could do that off screen and then just post it after. But I'm going to use my put these away and grab. I'm going to use my luminance pencils. I'm going to use, well, no, I'm going to use the whole bonds, but they're way over there. I'm going to just use these. They're close. I can take this paintbrush off of my clip because it's pretty much dried, and put it right here with the rest. Get it out of the way. Grab my... should I use black or... yeah, let me use black on maybe just the top. And I want to make sure I got the sharpest point I can. So I'm using my watermelon deli, or deli, D-E-L-I sharpener, deli, to get this pencil sharp. That's a great idea. Okay, Dusty, be careful. See you when I see you. Probably in one of the streams or somewhere. That was a great idea, Maria. Thank you. Okay, now I don't want to go too dark. The eyes, especially on something like this, makes me so nervous. And I don't know why, but because... and I may have to turn, y'all, guys, so... and I don't know if I should have went all the way around, but too late now. She's gonna look like a little diva. And I'm gonna just give her some little flicks of some little bitty. Alright, do I have y'all all the way down? Yeah. Give her some little bitty flicks. Not very many. And a few down here. And when you're doing eyelashes, you don't want to go straight out with them. You want to like go up and over. Up and over. If you look at your eyelashes in the mirror, you'll see that they don't, it's up and over. Shepherd. Okay, so let's see if we can do the other one. That makes me want to go through the whole thing and use pencil. Should have went. Okay. And the same thing on this one. Where's my brush? Right down here. I'm not checking chat, y'all, because I'm gonna run out of time. Hey Tracy, thank you. Thank you so much. I have 15 minutes left, and this is what we have so far, and this is what watercolor. And I'm working on her eyes right now. Just giving her some little eyelashes. And fixing up her pupils. So good to see y'all. Are you supposed to be on date night? Are y'all back already? Bye, Dusty. I hope I didn't miss you. Oh, I think I said bye already. Never mind. My bad. But bye again. Sorry. Thank y'all. Thank y'all so much. Okay, Joe Beth, I'll see you there. It's Tracy and Bill, Rochelle. Okay, and again, on the eyelashes, you want to go up and out. Up and out. You don't want to go just straight out, because then they won't look real. You go up and out and stagger them, because if you look in the mirror, your eyelashes are not uniform. And I don't want to give her too many right here, because and a few on the bottom, same way, up and out, up and out, up and out. And then just look at the other eye and compare and just see if they're somewhat symmetrical. And that looks good to me. So and there went my point. We are so tired. Went to dinner. Oh, y'all back? So y'all are back. Could you post a link to my channel, please? And thank you. Jo Beth, do you know how? I will. Okay, I'm going to do it. Yes, Jo Beth is streaming next. I'm going to do it, Jo Beth. Right before I get off, I'll put it. Oh, yeah, Mia's got you. One of them, they're going to get you. Let's see. Might have to turn her. Where's my eraser now? I got so much stuff scattered all over. Scatterwampers. And I don't want to... If y'all could see my desk right now. We actually went back right. All right. Okay, and now that I have, let's see, now that I have these out, let me take, actually I already have one sharpened and it's right here somewhere. So I thought I'm going to take my buff titanium and see if I can lighten up those lash lines, the red. I'm not liking hot. And this sharpener is not working on here. So we'll use this one. Yeah, that's better. Thank you, Bill. I hope y'all had a good time at the movies. I want to know how it was, but I don't want you to spoil it for me because I want to go see it too. Tracy and Bill went to see Downtown Abbey tonight. I'm so jealous. I want to go so bad. We're going to go. Jackson and I need to do a date night also. Okay, now, like Bill said, now, I'm going to take my red, and I want to put just a little hint of red in the corners of her eyes. Thank you, Kimmy. Where her, right here, where her, that's too red. That's too red. There we go. There we go. And I'll take my black and give her a little hint of pupil in there. Tracy, if they'll take you to Hobby Lobby. And my Posca pen. Okay, Donna. Have a good weekend, or have a good Monday day till I see you Monday night. And I'm going to put in just a little bit of sparkle in her eye. Maybe a tiny bit on her water. Tiny. All right. Whew, kind of flashed out there for a second. Okay. And all I'm going to do to finish her is put a little darker red in her hat to give her some more contrast in her bonnet, and maybe try to do some more shading on her face and fix this arm right here. But I'm going to finish all that, and then I'll post it on Instagram when I'm done. Jo Beth is coming on in 5 minutes, so go get yourself something cold to drink, and let's go show her some love, because she's new and she can use all of the help that she can get. And I will see you guys again on Monday at 7 o'clock Central Standard Time. I love you all, and I appreciate each and every single one of you guys. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for not engaging in the silliness. I hope you're enjoying this Victorian colorathon as much as I am. It has been awesome, and I will see you guys in Jo Beth's in 5 minutes. So go take a potty break, get you something cold to drink, a nice warm snuggly blanket, and a treat. And y'all know I'm not good with goodbyes. so long until I see y'all at Jo Beth's. Love you all, and good night. Mwah.